Our plan for today is we're gonna upgrade the power situation. I'm not gonna have a full scale, like reactor or anything crazy setting up right now. I just kind of want a low level power system just to really work on my ore processing. I've been doing some sieving, and so I have a bunch of ores to process. I just want to be able to do it in a little bit of a smarter way. I've been kind of manually doing things with the squeezer, but the let's get to a little bit more technologically advanced. So to do that, I'm actually going to be using the Frost Dynamo from Thermal Extra. I've used a couple of the dynamos, like like the magmatic dynamo. That's kind of a easy and favorite of a lot of people. But I've never used the Frost Dynamo before, so I'm going to use that one. To do that, I need to send frozen stuff in. So like ice charges, 18,000 RF, packed ice, 37, um, powder snow is 30, but blue ice is 340,000 RF. So this is what we're going to be using. We're going to use blue ice in the Frost Dynamo. First things first is I can make all these things except for the amethyst dust. Amethyst dust can only be made in a pulverizer, so we're going to make a pulverizer first. Oh, I actually have it all. I made a couple machine frames and coils and stuff earlier. And then I have kind of my janky little RF tools coal generator. I'll use that just kind of off the bat for the amethyst. I'm going to make 3 frost dynamos, I think. And everything else I think I have. I have a bunch of Invar. I should have plenty of silver. Let's see. No, I do not have any. Missing some redstone coils. Let me just make sure I have. I do have 3 Invars, and then I should have silver. Alright, and that's the first one. So I'm also going to be using integrated dynamics to route some of my stuff around, because I need to create the blue ice and then distribute it evenly, or even just distribute it at all, really, across the different dynamos. So I would like to use integrated dynamics to handle the item transportation. So I'll need an item interface. I made some crystallized mineral earlier. And we'll need an item importer, variable card. Sticky piston. Okay. This actually works out perfectly. I'll need one variable, and so this should get me kind of the basics here. With 3 interfaces, 1 item importer, and a variable card. This will allow me to pull everything. However, I do need some logic cables. Apparently I'm out of sticks. I'll make a couple more. Shouldn't need this many, but okay. So this will allow me to do all the routing that I need. And this will allow me to generate the power. I'm going to use energy cables to transfer the power. This is kind of my little backpack of projects to work on. And then, let's see. Then I'm also going to use a mechanical squeezer. So the mechanical squeezer, oh, I'm out of redstone. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I have some mineral logs in here, so it will automatically do my little squeezy thing. Okay. Okay. So my plan for ore processing is to take the raw ores and stick them in a mechanical squeezer, and that will get sent down into an induction smelter. Let's see, what am I missing? Some Invar. Tin gear. I'm at a 10, huh? This has a magnet to suck up everything that I sieve, so not a great choice for doing things nearby. Okay, and where's my induction? Frame, another redstone coil. Okay, I got the induction smelter. And I'm going to go ahead and, I really should I just claim everything? Let's see. What have I done over here? Okay, great. Oh, all right. See, I got a energizing rod for free. Yeah, these power loop bags are pretty nice. See, I even got a better energizing rod. Some better cables. Or I think it's the lower cables actually. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, I got a lot of energizing rods. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I know what I should do soon. Okay, so that's the induction smelter. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. Okay, so what else do I need down here? So I need redstone. Oh man. I have 6 redstone. Can I make some redstone seeds? I can't. Should I just do that real quick? Just red wool, which has an EMC value. I mean, I really should. Alright, so I need a fusion filter and 8 of these guys. Right. And I need a prosperity seed base. My redstone. It's the tertium. Right. Tertium. Right. Oh, and I finished making a master infusion crystal. I just had this cooking and eventually I spat out enough insanium. Oh, hello. Okay, you. On my to-do list. Okay, so what I'll do is I made this platform for my musical agriculture, and actually I have a pretty cool spell here that I made. It's an projectile exchange, randomize, and then a bunch of AoEs. It uses a bunch of mana, but what it does is it takes things from your hotbar. I just made a bunch of deep slate and exchange them. Ta-da! Which is the metal. So this requires a redstone power. Four, two, three, four. Perfect. I think this is going to actually be faster. All right, so redstone essence. We'll go to the output buffer. Turn this off. Great. And then what this does is actually this takes any outputs and sticks in this chest. And then this little happy guy right here, his job is to empty the chest and stick it into my storage system. That's his job. So stuff here. Okay. This stuff way up too. Alright, so that means that I can probably make my other mechanical squeezer now. Okay, I need 2 batteries. Squeezer stairs. Should I just make a new squeezer? I think I'll just make a new squeezer. Okay. So that way everything goes into the mechanical squeezer, that gets pushed down to the induction smelter, and that gets pushed down to a barrel. Alright, so let's kind of look at what we got going on here. Okay. So this is going to go here. That's going to be where everything gets stored. Okay, so the way that this is going to work is I'm going to use Ars Nouveau. I'm going to use a timer spell turret. It's going to be aiming down. And we'll say it every 6 seconds. And so right now it'll just use this source jar to cast its spells. Once I have this running, I'll hook it up to the main thing here. But this is what's going to turn it on and off. So this display case is, and remember, Ars Nouveau is always from to, right? So it's always linking right here. Right click on the inventory there. So now this is detecting everything that's here. Then open hand, I can, let's say I'll put up to like 256. Okay. So this will emit a redstone signal when this has more than 256 blue ice in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this spell right here. Touch, freeze, 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 delay, break, extract, and pick up. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you freeze water, if you use the freeze bond, water turns into ice. You freeze ice, packed ice, you freeze packed ice, blue ice. This delay lets the freeze complete before I try and break it. Otherwise, sometimes it doesn't work, so it's a little bit unreliable. But with a little bit of a delay, it breaks it. Extract is like a silk touch, and then item pickup puts it into an adjacent inventory, which is this drawer right here. All right, so, and oh good, that can't be waterlogged. And these 2 sources here will make a water source. So I got 1 in there. Now I got 2 in there. Perfect. Now I got 3. So my hope, I haven't done any math or anything with this, but my hope is that because that has such a high, because the blue ice has such a high amount of power associated with it, then it'll take a long time. That is kind of my hope. Alright, so now I hit my frost dynamos. Alright, and And this is block. Oh yeah, see, I already got 11 in here. Okay. And I'm just gonna put in for all items. There we go. So it looks like it's doing this one first. Alright. I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad. Alright, so I'm going to pull power here. The dynamos, they should be smart, and they should basically stop burning things once they get to a high enough level. And then I can also put some augments in it a little bit later. Okay, so now I need, let's see here. Okay, so storage like down there. Because what I will do is I will link this over here. And that means anything that ends up in this barrel here will get sucked up into the storage system. I do have the storage system set, this guy right here, to, do nuggets and everything. Or, all nuggets and all ingots gets put in there. And so everything should make its way in there with no problem. My induction smelter here. It's going to auto output on the bottom, go auto input on the top. Okay. All right. So that is the setup. Now I just got to get it down there to here. What I'm also going to do is, while I'm at it, I'm going to put these seals in because I don't want there to be a situation where I'm having things being alloyed that I don't want to be alloyed, especially for things like electrum, which is gold and silver. If this spits out a gold and then it spits out a silver mid-craft, then it might get confused and then make an electrum, which I don't necessarily want. I want it to have one thing in at a time. One last thing. So I'm going to put a knowledge concentrator in here. I'm not actually sure if this will do anything. I can put one. Okay. I mean, I figure free experience is free experience. I don't have I actually don't even have a mob farm yet, so I kind of want to just have some kind of passive experience gain. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do is going to be laser IO. I'm going to use laser IO to bring things from here down below. I took some blackstone and crushed it and sieved it manually, so I do have some ancient debris anyways. Just gonna get all this junk out of here. Okay, so laser IO. Laser IO is like what it's seriously so good in the um, for like logistics and stuff. It's just amazing. Oh, that's right. I am low on. Low on rice. Okay, that helps. Like I don't have a ton of I guess output for I don't even have clay. I don't have clay either. What? Oh, it has EMC though. Yes, we're getting some clay. And now we have clay. Is there a, is there a way to break it down without like, just punching it, a cutting board, I guess, with a really a shovel? Okay, let's try this again. I do need to make a wrench as well. Okay. Okay, so that's a logic chip is kind of the basic part of the laser I/O. I will need, oh my gosh, again with the, okay, I'm gonna need a laser wrench. Is it, do I have any laser I/O things in here? I don't think so. Yeah, sometimes they'll put like tips and tricks. Okay, I have a laser wrench. Great. I need a filter. It'd be nice once I actually get into some actual like auto crafting and stuff, but that's still a little bit ways away. I'm gonna need a tag filter. Laser connector. Okay. Again with the redstone. That should be the last one. Okay. Perfect. Some more gold nuggets. Okay. So I need 2 item cards. one for in, one for out. I have my filter. I just need a laser connector, probably 3. Oh, and that was my last redstone too. Okay. Okay, so down, I'm going to just insert. Okay, and west, I'm going to extract a tag filter. And it's going to be forge ores. I don't think I'll need to do bomb ores. I think forge ores will do it. Yeah, because these don't count. This is forge ores. This is forge ores. Forge ores. Right. So then this will, and then I'll transfer 8. I will, and this is on channel, the white channel. And then I can link these two together. I probably won't be able to reach. Will this reach? No. So that's what this laser connector is for. Let's reach. So, well, I might need to. Alright. So I will need another laser node. Oh my gosh. I'm like so low on freaking redstone. Oh my god. But some is just arriving. Oh, that's interesting. So it actually it shows the. That's interesting. It shows this prudentium as the recipe as an output. That's interesting. So it's like, oh, there's some ready to go. Okay, that should do it. All right, and then we just link these together and link that together. And there we go, aluminum ore. It's working, and this is working. And my question here is, oh, okay. It does appear to bypass the insightful crystal, because that went straight down into my ore. That's kind of cool, though. I mean, it's free XP. So, and then I should see the aluminum coming in here. Cool. Well, all right. So this will eventually change. Oh, see, oh man, this is great. It's already filled up fully filled up this dynamo and working on this one. That is great. Oh, and this is... I wonder if I have a relay. I do have a relay. I made some better relays a little bit ago. And then from and to. From and to. And the splitters can actually be sending to more than one thing, so you can send to multiple things. And splitters are nice because they will split things evenly. So even though like this one's full and this one is empty, if you take a little bit out of here, it'll still send to this one. It won't like prioritize one over the other, which is kind of nice. All right, well, so this is a basic setup here. What I'll do is I will grab all my raw ores. I should have a bunch of raw ores. Like I have some raw silver and some raw aluminum and that stuff. I'll send them all. Eventually, I will send them all through. The reason I do this, the reason I'm doing the induction smelter is because I can get extra stuff on it. Alright, I don't actually know if aluminum is one of them that I can get extra stuff on, but oh, that's interesting. There's no... Very interesting. There's no recipe for the induction smelter. Well, that's cool. But it just kind of behaves like a furnace then. Not using much, only 20 RF a tick. I will get some augments in here and really kind of ramp it up. Yeah, all the energy is going into the squeezer. I'll show you what I mean with the induction smelter. So I can get copper, and then there's also a chance to get gold as well. And so, you know, it just seems like, okay, freebies. I might as well use the induction smelter. I can upgrade it, and then I will get some better stuff out of it. Like I can take nickel ore, I can send it through there, but you know, I get doubling happening here on top of the induction smelter here, so I think it's a little bit better to use this one first. All right, well, feel free to write a comment. Let me know if you have any tips or tricks, and thanks for watching. Take care.